Hey, welcome everyone. This is day 44 of Trading Crypto. Today we are continuing with what we always been doing for 44 days. Nothing new. Well, maybe some new stuff. We do have Bitcoin currently going up. I know what the title says, but this was all decided, and all of my news that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today was all decided prior to this little pump we had here just about 8:45. Well, 8:15. What? Okay, well, I guess 8:15. Nah, surely this was later. I don't know. We basically went from 59K to 60K right now, $60,566, and we're still going up a little bit. Now, I did show you guys a little thing that I was expecting on... Which day was that? Friday? Friday was the last time I streamed. Yeah, I didn't stream Saturday or Sunday. Was busy. Let me go back in time here. Hang on, when was Friday? Friday was the 16th. Okay. So 16th, I had this line drawn out here at the 60,000 mark because I was saying I'm expecting Bitcoin to have a breakout, and when it does, it's because it shot up, right? Which evidently you will see over here that was the case. So what I did was I made another, I went on the perpetual futures, made another 10,000 VST on that account to try and see how much I could gain with that kind of breakout strategy. What ended up happening, well, I did predict that the next day after the 16th, so the 17th of August, we would see that breakout, which we kind of did, but it was short-lived. It came back down right after. But that technically would have worked because the idea is we have a trigger order at $60,000, right? Once the price hits this, it will buy 10,000 Bitcoin, as much leverage as possible, and it's going to keep going up because that's a psychological level, right? It's just going to immediately shoot up, and it effectively did shoot up to 60,200, right? And I put a take profit at 60,050 only, so I could cut my profit over here approximately, which I was thinking in my mind, hey, this is free money. What if I abuse this system? What I wasn't aware of is a couple things. Number one, perpetual futures is garbage. I'm not going to use that ever again because what ended up happening is that the order did not get filled due to the reason that I was exceeding the maximum amount of a position size you could use on a trade or something like that is what it gave me some kind of an error. I'm not going to go back to check it right now. It's a little late for that. But yeah, so that order didn't happen. So I didn't make any profit. It just canceled that order, so the 10,000 is still there. Whatever. I'm not going to be using that. So, and like I said, this was short-lived. Came back down immediately after. And then we were back to our 59,000. We did pump up a little bit again. But this time it was a bit slower, right? A slow increase in price. Like we literally went up here. This technically would have still worked, though, if I did another breakout. Trigger order on this 60,000 line, but it wasn't the case either way. From there, price dropped, of course. We dipped as low as 57,700. I did manage to take advantage of these dips, and I'm okay with where the price is right now at 60,000 again. This way, you know. From here, hopefully, you know, we'll start seeing this more as a support rather than a resistance, and hopefully no more 50Ks, because I accumulated enough, I think. Although I would like to accumulate more, because I had even more orders for DCA below this, well, below 56,000. Oh, well, that was the, whoops. This was the other low level. Okay, yes. Yeah, 56,000 was the lowest that we dipped over here on the 15th of August. I had more orders below this as well, hoping to be fulfilled, but no, they were not filled, sorry. But it's okay. We'll see if this continues to manage its way up. There's really no fundamental reason as to why Bitcoin just shot up at the moment. But it's not too big either. Well, we're still going up though. 60,800. I don't know. We'll see how far we can rise on that. I know we do have trades to look into, so I'll try to get that ready. Currently, Bitcoin is in an uptrend, so I'll be noting that. And so, okay. I did that little breakout thing with the perpetual futures, and it didn't work over here. It just messed me up. I got scammed, whatever. So what I did was I used my main account's demo account, because this is my alt account's demo account that I'm using to stream. But on my main account's demo account, I put another 10,000 VST in there, and I did the exact same thing, and this happened tonight, okay? So I have actual results for you guys, and I did screenshot them. So when this shot up over here, seems okay in the 15-minute chart, right? I should have taken profit at 60,050, right? Where this first white line is, and I even put a stop loss right below here, the highest amount of stop loss it could put for me. Why? Because my idea is, you know, if we're shooting up, if it was just like, if it just taps the 60,000 and then starts dipping again, I've already put all my money in there, so I gotta get out of there as soon as possible, right? Well, that can backfire on me, and it did, kind of. So I'll show you the screenshot of what happened. This is a screenshot of what happened, okay? You guys can't see my mouse over this, unfortunately, but here's the deal. You can see on the bottom, Bitcoin, it says I lost $629 because I hit the stop loss at 59,987. There's a $405 trading fee because I put all the $10,000 at 90x. That was the most I was allowed to put into the trade. Now that it showed me that on the standard futures rather than perpetual futures where you have to guess for some reason or maybe read the terms and conditions, but I'm not reading all that. So what basically happened, you can also see on the chart itself, that is a 1-minute chart. We did break the 60,000 level. It actually filled though at $60,029, the open price, you see? So we're $30 of a spread difference there, right? So that wasn't too good. We could have only made $20. Yeah, $20 to reach our profit level at 60,050 instead of 60,030 where we bought it. We bought it $30 late, but that was probably because the movement was so strong that it went up there. It barely tapped the 60,050 mark, and then on the next candle, you see that little doji candle, it dipped and it hit my stop loss. And it ended up losing, it was supposed to lose 400, but it actually lost $600 because it actually opened the price at 60,030 instead of 60,000 flat. So I lost there technically, and instead of the 400, of course, it's 600. And on top of that, I got hit with the $405 trading fee. Now, what would have happened in an ideal situation is if it hit the 60,050 mark without that spread, if it actually bought at 60,000, I would have made $900, whatever the trading fee is, minus 400, that's $500 profit, probably. And I could probably extend that profit level as well, because I can get rid of the screenshot. Now, look how much further the price has increased by now. It's to 60,893, but I'm no magician. I'm not going to guess to where that was going to reach. And it probably can still continue going upwards. Like I said, I'm not sure if there's any fundamental behind this. I got no news yet. So yeah, just admire the price, the fact that it's over 60,000 again. That's a good thing. Anyways, back to what is important. Let's review the other coins. In general though, Bitcoin up 3.88% thanks to this random spike increase in movement. And I can get rid of these terrible lines. I think the breakout strategy can work, but I've just got to fine tune that a little bit more. Because yeah, it technically would have worked on paper. The issue was I put a stop loss that was maybe a little too close. And also I have to account for the spreads. So maybe I should increase my profit, well, my target level, right? So that I can actually make some profit from that movement. Because this is just sudden spike up in movement like that. And that's something that I was trying to take advantage of, which kind of happened over here, right? A couple of times. And just now as well. But unfortunately, this time it didn't work. And as you can see from the screenshot, it actually, from the 10,000 that I put in, I ended up with $8,965.32. Doesn't really matter though. I was just testing, and it's good to test because I want to figure out, you know, is this an actual hack that I could use to make more money quickly? Anyways, we'll see where this goes from here. Let's move on to Ethereum. Sorry for keeping you guys there for too long. I actually do want to check the 1-minute chart to see if we have any entries possible. We might have something. Once these moving averages trend down, we need the price to come down a little bit, it seems like. Yeah, we'll have to wait for that. Ethereum is up 1.67%. It's kind of following the same steps as Bitcoin, but it's still around the $2,600 mark, 2,659 right now. I need my tea, one sec. I'm thirsty. All right. Yeah, so we're considered in an uptrend for Ethereum as well. We've been looking for long trades. By the way, we entered 3 positions on Friday, and unfortunately all of them lost. So we're going to review those as well, starting with whatever is next, Ripple. So let's review Ripple. Today it's up 7%, and I don't even know why. Well, do we have any news here possibly? This happened like earlier in the morning. Prime for a major breakout. Next target, price target will shock you. No. Yeah, there's no real reason as to why it just went up. So yeah, there you have it. Ripple moving up for no reason. Anyways, here is the trade that we entered. In the 1 minute chart, we saw a perfect down movement. It was going fine, it seems like, over here. But then eventually it hit our stop loss a little bit too early, actually. Although regardless, this profit would have never been reached, so it's fine to cut our losses there. That's a fair loss I will accept, and I will unfortunately also have to write it down in our trading workbook after I write down Litecoin, because Litecoin happened on the 16th of August rather than the 17th. These took a while, it seems like. Let's see, Litecoin is currently up 1.11%. Price is $66.99. So $67 almost. Well, it's dropping now. Anyways, here's what happened with Litecoin. It immediately just went to the stop loss and eventually would have hit our target. But it's better to, you know, always best to use a stop loss to be safe, regardless if you take a loss in there. So that's a valid loss, I guess. Could have gone further down and I could have lost a lot more. So it's better to cut our losses there. So I'll write this down here, show you my Excel workbook. We had Litecoin at, well, it closed on August 16 and opened at $66.50, closed at $66.17, lost $125.49, paid $11.38 in commissions, hitting our stop loss. Next thing was Ripple. I'll just note it down as well since we already reviewed it. XRP closed on August 17. We opened it at 56 cents and we closed it at 56 cents, but of course there's a lot of millicents involved in there. Should I even increase this? Probably not, doesn't really matter. It rounds it up anyway, so we're fine. We lost $105 on that. Oh, this is a big loss day. $300 down approximately after I write the next trade, which is in Binance. We actually entered Binance. Well, not DND, BNB. Okay. What happened in Binance? Let's review. Just gonna write down the date. Okay. Let's go back to the chart. I could delete this little screenshot thing that I had here. Just had it on my OBS. Okay. Binance. It's currently up 6%. That's crazy. And current price is $566. So when we entered Binance, seemed to be flat and going well until it suddenly just shot up. We were shorting Binance and we never saw this price level again for our target. So that's a valid stop loss in my opinion, because it went completely against us and kept going further. So we cut our losses there. Fair enough. I'll note that down as well for Binance Coin. We lost $105 on that as well. Okay, so I'll note that. First, the price levels. Purchased 521 and 81 cents. Closed at 523.46. Lost $105. Paid $15 in commission. Hitting the stop loss. Okay, so we have a drawdown of $567.98. Not something that we we're gonna cry over, because we can definitely come back from that pretty easily, actually. Just takes 2-3 trades, right? 2 times 3 is 600, because we're getting 200 in each winning trade approximately. Just need 3 of those trades. So that'll take us right back up to our 12,200 plus mark. As of right now, though, yeah, not too affected either. I'm fine with these 4% increases. The month of August is still positive at 7% rate of return. Our annual rate is at 16% rate of return. So that's decent. As of right now, Binance was in an uptrend, so I'm just also going to note that. And let's continue reviewing some other coins. Do we even have an entry in Binance right now? Well, it's currently dropping. We might see a swing, so still got to pay attention to that. Other than this, what else is next to review? I didn't review the trend of Ripple, so let's just review that. It's obviously uptrend. Yeah, it is. It's up 7% now, 7.35%, and that's 60 cents. So we did reach the 60 cent mark again, which is great. That's the point we reached over here. Will it reach 64? Yeah, 64 cents. It was 65 before the big dip over here where we dropped as low as 43 cents. Now we picked up the pace. We're back up to 60 cents. Actually, the reason why Ripple is kind of coming up is because I heard that, you know, BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and other countries. There's other countries as well that's joining BRICS. They started completely ditching the US dollar, so this is increasing the price of gold, and there's rumors that they will be using Ripple as their method of payment because of all the approved crypto regulations that they got going around now. They're approving everything. China is unbanning crypto. Russia embraced crypto as well. China has a lot of Bitcoin too, right? I have this little graph right here. Chinese government is top 8 in the amount of most Bitcoin held by anyone, right? Of course, we know the top person is Satoshi Nakamoto. Next is Binance, BlackRock, killing it, of course, buying so much. Coinbase is up there as well. So Binance, Coinbase are exchanges, and probably Block 1, I'm assuming. I don't know what Block 1 is. Then we have, of course, BlackRock, Grayscale, MicroStrategy. Well, not technically ETF, but just institutional investors, and Fidelity, of course, who also has an ETF. And then the countries, which we got US government and Chinese government. So pretty neck and neck almost, 200K each. So yeah, like they've got a lot. And of course, for them to start trading goods and services with that across each one of those countries that they formed an alliance with, and yeah, like it's going to get good use case. And there's the rumor that Ripple will be used for that. At least that's what I heard. I don't have any sources, so just trust me, bro. That's all I'm going to say for that. Ripple is uptrend. We already have that noted. Link, Chainlink, is in the green as well today. Up 3%, $10.38 in an uptrend as well. A lot of possibilities today. I'm going to check 1 minute chart. It just started moving up here 2 minutes ago. Do I have an opportunity to enter? I'm going to try. I have to do a speed analysis here, long position, and it's just going to keep going up, of course. I'd like to put it below this level at least. 5 ticks, 88 plus 593, that's going to be there. So that's our stop. There's our profit up there. We're going to have to expect a larger movement, it seems like. Kind of waiting price to correct, hopefully. Well, no, of course, it's just going to keep going up. Yeah, come on, come down. Alright, I need the stop level, which is this money. Put that in here and add some margin. Risking, we have 11K, so should be risking 110 approximately. 117 is fine. Okay, I think I'm going to enter this actually. Looks good. Did we enter? Yeah, we did. Okay, there we go. That's a good entry. And we're starting to go up. Alright, cool. I will adjust the open price to also adjust our profit level. There. And hey, this is actually not too bad either. We reduced this down to here. Right here. So this is our profit level, 1056. We're at 1038 right now. 1029 is our stop. Looks good. Looks really good. We'll see if it keeps its up momentum. We should see that take profit in no time. As of right now, just starting off, we're still losing $1 or $2. Alright, moving on. Next coin is Litecoin. I'm just gonna neutralize chain links so that we don't keep looking at it. Litecoin is also switching towards the upside in the 15-minute chart. Currently up 1.25%, $67.22 at the moment. And do we have any upswing yet? Seems like we did have one. Well, I'm liking this support here actually, but that's really far though. Ooh, I'd kind of like to wait for this to drop, man. If we were over here, when was this? 820. Yeah, I would have definitely loved to have entered here because you have these over here as like yeah, support levels. You could put your stop loss under that. And I mean, if I was here, of course, that profit would have already been reached. Right now, we're at one of its highest moments. I don't think I'm going to enter this right now. Next, we got Cardano is up 2.56%. Price is 34 cents. Cardano towards the upside in the 15-minute chart. Do we have anything in here? Seems like the movement's already been going on. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with the chain link for now. Currently going down a little. It's fine. Solana's next, 2.94% up today. It's still not in its peak levels as compared to their other ones. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at 1-minute chart. 15-minute chart. Yeah, it's still, yeah, kind of the same thing. It did reach a high of 147 before it dipped back down to 146, taking a break over here, and currently in an uptrend as well, so I'll note that. I will also zoom back in here. Okay, so here we might actually see a possibility of entry. I like this point, and super trend as well. If we do see an upswing from here, or maybe it's going to dip further, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to have to wait to see how that turns out. Okay, well, I'll come back to that. We'll let it do its thing. Polygon Matic is actually up 5% today, 5.07%. Currently priced at 43 cents in an uptrend in the 15-minute chart as well. Let's check 1 minute. Currently dipping to the downside. So yeah, we're going to have to wait here as well. No solid support levels. We did just boost up to here, so maybe this could be one, depending on how far we dip over here. Let me check back on Solana. Okay, we kind of slowed down here. Okay, now we're seeing some green. If we do see a swing like to this side, I'd be very confident with entering this trade here. As of right now, suffering on Chainlink a little. Yeah, we got to give it a couple more minutes though, so I will actually open a new tab because I want to keep track of this Solana movement. Unless it just completely goes to the opposite way. But anyways, we can go long right here. Lowest point seems to be this. I'll add 5 ticks to that. 28 plus 5, 32 is going to be there. Copy the stop level. Oops, don't know where the entry price is going to be, but it's going to look something like this, I assume. Run VST account, put a stop level over here. Put some margin in there. Probably going to have to increase the leverage. And risking 111, approximately there. That's what I'm hoping to see. If we do get an opportunity for entry there. Okay, let's check the other graphs. What other coin do we have to look at? We already looked at Binance. Okay, so the other two is just Ton and Knots that are surprisingly red today. Let's check on Knot. It's down 5.59%. Pretty sure had a great day yesterday then, right? Must have. Oh yeah, it absolutely did. This was from yesterday. And then we're taking a little breather right now. Although I would say this is It's supposed to come up soon. Yeah, we're starting an uptrend at the moment. In the 15-minute chart, this is where the trends do matter. So looks pretty good to enter not possibly. If I can find an entry in the 1-minute chart. So currently a little flat. Okay, dipping down a little. I kind of like this too. I'll keep an eye on NOT. Toncoin is down 1.69%. Price is $6.84. And what are we at in the 15-minute chart? Still considered in a downtrend, it seems like. So if we want to short anything, we would have to short ton. Which I don't know how to feel about that. But yeah, it's the only red one that we have for today. Let me check back with Solana here. Still doing its thing, okay. Could we short this? I mean, the opportunity already passed, so no. The answer is no. We can only check if Notcoin will give us an upswing. At the moment, it is kind of coming down. The lower the better, though. The issue would be, where would I put my stop? Well, we've been trekking upwards for a while now, so I probably use these levels over here as a stop. Because Super Trend should also reinforce me by increasing its movement from where it is over here to, like, up here. Once price starts trekking upwards, ideally. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm keeping my eye on NOT for now. Well, before I do anything else, I'll just prepare a possible long position over here below this level. 5 ticks, 46 plus 5. I'm stuck, 51. That's our stop level. Looks good. Change this to VST and add a stop level there. Add some margin, increase the leverage a bit to risk 111 approximately. Okay. Hey, we're getting an upswing at the moment. How is Solana doing? Almost there. I'm liking this. Just got to keep an eye on the volume as well before I actually enter the trade. We're already there. Okay, I'm going to enter this now. There you have it. That spread is kind of ugly, but whatever. Open price. Let me copy that here. And just readjust it. Well, no, not that. This. Okay, and then our profit level would be 1 to 2, like this. Oh, we're dipping down now. I don't know if that was a wise entry, but we'll see. Profit level, just got to add it here. 212 is what we gain. Why? Oh, wow, we're risking 106. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. The idea is still the same. It's approximately 1% of the account we're risking on each trade. So we have Chainlink, we have Notcoin. Let's see if Solana is doing anything. Currently still dipping. Moving averages are still towards the downside. So we just gotta wait. I'll keep an eye on it though. And this is still my projection for Not. I'm just gonna switch this around. Yeah, whatever. We don't need to see that anymore. Okay, cool. Let's get to the news. While I also keep an eye on Solana, which is currently dipping. I just hope it doesn't pass that level. Okay, so here's what's going on is there's pro-Palestine protesters at the DNC. The Democratic Nominee Convention is today. It's happening currently at the moment. And apparently there's not that many people in there. And there's more people protesting outside of it for Palestine, it seems like. This is just brain rot. Like, all these people here, like, aren't they supposed to be supporting the Democrats? I guess they're just not agreeing with the Israel part of it, because the United States seems to be obligated to have the back of Israel in these cases, which more on that in a moment. There's actually some possibility of good news amidst the Middle East wars, the conflicts. Anyways, but what does this mean for crypto, of course? Here's the table of contents, I guess, or the order of whatever they're going to be talking about. Yeah, table of contents. And crypto is not mentioned anywhere on here. And I thought that these Democrats were supposed to start embracing crypto. Well, it seems like no, nothing, no Bitcoin, no crypto. That's not good. And as a result of that, there's a little poll we have here, 9,300 votes. The DNC is officially underway. Do you plan on watching it? Some people would say some. I was amidst the 14% that said some. I selected that because I do plan on just watching clips. I'm not watching the whole thing because it's just going to be, I don't know, too much weird stuff going on, as they like to say. 2% of people voted that they were going to be watching all of it, and 83% of people said they're not watching it at all. Which, fair enough. I guess that's proof that it's not that popular. People would also rather riot outside, and they don't care about what's going on the inside. Anyways, with good reason too. Kamala Harris is actually considering Gary Gensler to be Treasury Secretary if she is elected president, which is horrible for the crypto bros. We don't want this guy in power anymore. Gary Gensler, head of the SEC, he's always the Securities Exchange Commission. He's always been against crypto, always suing, platforms, Coinbase, Robinhood, suing Ethereum. No, well, kind of. And then the bigger case, of course, being with Ripple, which they finally lost to Ripple. So Ripple came out victorious, and that's the reason why Ripple has been also growing. This movement right here was because of the SEC victory case. So yeah, this is not good if Kamala wins and does that. Another thing that's not good is that she's actually planning to raise corporate tax from 21% to 28% if she's elected president. Corporations are not going to like that. Companies seeing that news, yeah, they're not going to be happy about this kind of stuff. On top of that, even this, like, Joe Biden was, he's giving some speech in there as well, but he's not staying long enough. He's going to leave early for Kamala's nomination speech. He's leaving the convention after his farewell address later today because he's not running for president in the second term. It's going to be Kamala, and he's not even like having the respect to stay there to watch Kamala give her nomination speech, which is suspicious. They also said that they spotted like a, I don't know if it was a U-Haul or UPS truck, some moving truck outside of the White House. People are speculating, is Joe Biden packing up to leave or something? So that's kind of the joke behind all this. Now, speaking about, as I was mentioning, the Middle East, before we do get into that, okay, still not dipping further. Binance, why am I looking at Binance? Oh, I don't know, I just wanted to get rid of this, seems like. We were also entering not. Oh, this is not looking good. Not looking good. But Chainlink is okay, it seems like. Come on, this might just be a little blip. Hey, we're bouncing off that little level I drew out here. Okay, well, it didn't go as exactly as projected, but still might be on course. Still gotta have faith for not. Solana is a lost cause. It dipped too hard, and now I don't know what to do with it. So we're not entering this trade. Anyways, so the only two that we have is Chainlink and not. So let's look at Chainlink just to stay happy and positive. Yeah, there you go. Still going up. Okay. Back to the news. So, Iran is actually delaying their attack on Israel due to imminent Gaza ceasefire agreement supported by the USA and Europe, right? Because that was the idea. They said, hey, we're not going to attack you if you agree to a ceasefire with Gaza or something, right? So the US, Israel agreed to the US-backed ceasefire proposal for Gaza, and the US is now calling on Hamas to accept it, okay? So their US is policing them both, saying, okay, we'll make a deal. How about this and this? And you guys both have to agree. So Israel agrees. Hamas, though, apparently they don't agree. This was the news from the day before of that announcement, though. So that's what I'm not too sure about. Like, are they still waiting for their acceptance? Or is it just completely rejected regardless of what they say? Because if that's the case, then yeah, terrorists will be terrorists, and there's no way to negotiate that way. Meanwhile, in the north side, Israel is still attacking Lebanon. They destroyed actually a weapons depot in northeastern Lebanon that belongs to Hezbollah, because it's not just Hamas that they're against, it's also Hezbollah now. And you know, maybe it's not completely over, even if Hamas accepts some sort of a ceasefire deal. So that's an issue. This is also another issue as well, that they've caught Joe Biden and his family receiving $27 million from foreign individuals and entities, is what they're saying. And this is possibly, this is something that they can indict Joe Biden over. They set out a 291-page report that they found that Biden committed impeachable offenses, including abuse of power by mingling with his son Hunter's and brother James's foreign business partners while he was vice president. Things like this, right? Yeah. Not sure what to think about this, but, you know, if they were able to try to impeach Trump, maybe they were able to try to impeach Biden. If Biden actually is guilty of doing this $27 million, is this technically fraud? Maybe. I don't know. But that's still in development at the moment. Here's other news. The National Public Data confirms that hackers stole the social security numbers of nearly all Americans. So I did cover this news before, that there's a lot of hacking going on. We don't know who exactly was hacking this one, but we do have news on who hacked Donald Trump, which I have later on. It was Iran. It was technically Iran. Let me see if I could find the news. Did I delete it? I probably deleted it. Yeah, I definitely deleted it. Oh well, yeah, it was confirmed that it was Iran that hacked Donald Trump as well, because Trump also got hacked. And then also all the US citizens' social security numbers also got hacked. Anyways, here's the next news, is that Russia suspends peace talks with Ukraine as well. So it seems like this might still be prolonged, the conflict in Eastern Europe between Russia and Ukraine. It seems like the wars are not going to end, although they're trying to end it. Most people are, at least, but these people clearly not. So yeah. Anyways, here's the BRICS news that I was explaining earlier as well, that Russia and China have almost completely ditched the US dollar to set bilateral trade. So now 90% of payments between these two countries are in their national currencies, is what they say. So no confirmation of crypto yet, but it's rumored that Ripple will be the one. And of course, this is driving the price of gold to all-time high, since they are ditching the US dollar. So now people are looking for a reserve or something, right? We have confirmation for that, and gold is still, it's at 0%, but still at its all-time high levels almost, right? Just $7 off. Gold has a pretty good run going on. So there's that. Here's just a little summary of what's been going on in 2024. We have survived the Grayscale dump. Grayscale ETF. Grayscale keeps on dumping to this day. Even Ethereum and Bitcoin in general, they're always dumping, which I don't know why they're doing that. They're suspicious for that. There's also fears, of course, of World War III, conflict in Middle East, conflict with NATO, Ukraine, Russia. We also had the Mt. Gox dump, which that's almost over. There's about, I think I said 30,000 left, maybe 40,000. The German government dump, which they dumped 50,000 Bitcoins. US government dump, we do have confirmation that it was them that are kind of dumping Bitcoin. Do I even have that news? Yeah, I do. So it's this one. It's the US Marshals likely selling the Silk Road Bitcoin, says the attorney. That's the reason why we have been seeing these dips recently on Bitcoin. It was because of fears of that kind of stuff. US government dumping. The miners dumping, I don't think they're dumping anymore though. The capitulation is pretty much over. Genesis dumping, that's all done. BlockFi was barely heard of. Jump trading, that was already all done as well when Ethereum dipped to its lowest point, 2,100 approximately. Most of these dumps are over. Once the global liquidity starts to rise by end of Q3, Bitcoin and crypto will pump to, like, of course, new higher levels, which I totally agree with. This end quarter, final quarter of the year as well, it's going to be huge because we got a lot of fundamentals coming up. Of course, we do see like most altcoins are at their very, very low points, and there's reasons for that. I just lost on not. Okay, cool, whatever. Chainlink's my only hope at the moment. The reason why altcoins are weak is most of the new retailers' money, they went to the scams and all of that stuff that's been happening throughout the years. So that's the reason why it's not too famous right now, and most of that faith is going to Bitcoin. And I also feel like that myself. I'm not buying too much altcoins, and I'm mainly putting most of my faith on Bitcoin itself to try to deliver the trades, the gains, right? While the other ones try to catch up. Once Bitcoin reaches its high levels, the bull run is confirmed to continue moving forward. Then altcoin season will come. That's when everything will get popular. People will FOMO into altcoins, and then it'll start increasing from there. We'll start seeing some good levels. Here's some interesting news: is that Trump is now getting bulletproof glass at rallies because of his assassination attempt thing. Now he's gonna be covered in this bulletproof glass going forward, which is interesting. On top of that, to combat what Kamala has been trying to do with adding Gary Gensler, Mr. Anti-Crypto Man, Donald Trump is adding Mr. Pro-Crypto Man, which is Elon Musk. He said he's going to offer him a cabinet or advisory role if elected president, which would be interesting to see Elon Musk. Although I don't even know if this is able to be done. Like, do you have to be born in the US to be a member of parliament or a citizen or something? Because Elon Musk was born in South Africa, I'm pretty sure. Or I'm probably just thinking of like presidency. You have to be a US born citizen to be president. That's probably the thing. I'm not sure about any other government agency position, so that's probably something I'll have to look into. Anyways, there's that news. Twitter also is banned in Brazil. Well, they're closing their operations due to censorship orders and threats of arrest against staff by the government officials of Brazil, of all places. Like, I thought it was mainly going to be Venezuela or the UK that was going to be like banning Twitter or something, but I don't know. Brazil is banning it. Oh, and here's the thing that I was looking for. So the FBI, U.S. intelligence agencies have confirmed that Iran was behind the hacking of former President Donald Trump's presidential campaign. So, you know, Iran doesn't want Trump to win, so they hack him. They used phishing to get into a senior official's emails and took all that data. I don't know if it was anything useful in there, but yeah. Here's another good news. Dubai officially approves Bitcoin and crypto for salary payments, so you can work and get paid in crypto or Bitcoin, right? That'll be good. And that's something that I'm hoping to see implemented around the world. That's already done in El Salvador. I don't even know if we have this in Americas, but yeah, that'll be cool to see. More people using crypto in the real world. And according to Reuters, Federal Reserve is planning to cut rates 3 times by a total of 0.75% this year. That's what they are predicting, right? So 3 times, a total of 0.75. That means in the next 3 meetings for the US, which is going to be September, November, and December, we're going to see 25% rate cut in each one of those meetings, is what they're estimating. Because some people are even saying in the next FOMC meeting, we're going to see 50% cut, well, 0.50% cut, or even a 0.75% cut is what people are evaluating at the moment too, which we don't know that for sure. We do know that Fed Chair Powell is actually going to be speaking at Jackson Hole this Friday, but I doubt he's going to, I don't know. People are speculating, right? Maybe he's going to mention something about the rate cuts that are coming up in September, right? That's what we're going to have to wait for. But we don't know yet for sure. So that's something we have to wait. That's all. That's all I have for news. Tired of talking. Chainlink seems to be our only hope at the moment. Let me see if we can enter anything else. Not screwed us over very hard. I do have to write it down anyway, so let's go review it. Well, simple as this. We just touched the low point, and now we're bouncing back up. We barely, okay. Alright. Well, this projection didn't quite work. I don't know. It's not even confirmed that this is still going to go up, but it ended right here, which is unfortunate. Okay. Well, I'll write it down anyway, because it happened. So let's go down here. Not... You know, I've noticed that I've been losing a lot recently. Maybe I should bring back the normal moving averages and the 1 hour time frame. That might have to be the case. I don't know. I'll have to see. Okay, I'll show my Excel. This happened today. Today is the 19th. Opened at 1 cent. Closed at 1 cent. This I'll give it some more decimal points. And lost 106. At least we lost 106. It's not too bad. And paid that much in commission. Hit a stop loss. Okay, so now we're down 682. Why are these two different? Whatever. Alright, still something that we can absolutely recover from, so that's fine. Ton was supposed to be shorts. We can also look for longs in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, so let's take a look at those. We're already negative in chain length that fast. Okay. Nothing here yet. Well, it already gave its movement, but I'm late. I'm also late in Ethereum. Ripple. Yeah, I'm also late. What else are we looking for? Litecoin, Cardano, everything. Everything. Except for Chainlink, because we're already in there. Come on. Alright. Litecoin. Okay, Litecoin dipped as well. Possible entry. Just gotta wait a couple more minutes. Cardano. Dipping at the moment. Let's let it do its thing. Solana. What happened here? Okay, so we did get the upswing, but it's kind of coming down at the moment, so I'll just wait that out. What else do we have? Matic. Matic has just been flat here. Look at this. They say that this is some special pattern, so I'm going to draw it out. The symmetrical triangle or something? I don't even know. Yeah, you see this? We got something going on. It really is flat. What do we have in the 15-minute chart? Yeah, solid up movement. This is possibly still moving up, I guess. Okay. If I get an upswing, I'm entering. Or I could just enter now. The more trades I enter, the better. I think, at least. Moving averages are almost giving me what I want. Okay, I have to set up the trade then. Long position. Where would I put my stop though? Probably here? I feel like that's really close. It's gonna be a little gamble, but I'm gonna do it. No, it's just gonna go completely against me. Okay, we'll use this low then. We'll hit... Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Changing my mind. I'm using this low. Yeah. Add 5 ticks to this. This would be 50. Copy this price level. That's going to be our stop. Enter up there. We have an entry. Add some volume. 15x. More 17, 20x. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I definitely took too long. And yeah, this is not good already. Look, we started off with negative 20 because I took too long. It did break out from that triangle. Oh my gosh, I'm doing worse and worse at my trading now. We didn't even touch this level. Look at that spread. That was to be expected, I guess. I feel like a spread is a lot larger if you're using a lot more volume. Because this is a total of $41,000 in volume, including my leverage. Alright. Well, just gonna have to roll with it. Open price is here. Profit level is already way too far now. It's up there now. Profit is here. I'm not liking this at all, by the way. Yeah. Alright, whatever. We'll see how this goes. It didn't even touch neutral territory because of that spread. That was too harsh. Let's see Binance. You know, what could get rid of the spread is what I'm guessing. Could be in the 5-minute charts. Right? I don't know. Yeah, could be. Could be in the 5-minute charts, might be better. I don't know. It's okay. Little things I'm taking a look at to try to improve the strategy. So, I mean, another issue could be just the super trend that I'm looking at in 15 minutes. It's giving me too many mixed signals and giving me the wrong entries. That could also be the case. What are we doing with Binance? We're looking for longs, and there's no entry at the moment, so we move on. Oh, we're losing hard already. Oh, looks like we're gonna have a big losing streak. What else do we have? Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple. Let's see if there's anything's changed here. Still dipping for Bitcoin. Ethereum also still dipping. Ripple. Ripple is kind of stuck there. We're gonna have to wait for something. Alright. Yeah, no, I really don't think there's any other positions for me to enter. I've only entered into these two, which were both losing 40. But it's still early. We gotta wait and see what happens. Well, Matica's just got a good green candle at the moment. Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, let's see if we even hit the $0 mark. That'll be good to know. But yeah, I've also been talking for 15 minutes. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna end it here. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.